It's time for AgroBuzz, our weekly agricultural program. And today we're going to be talking about a recently held conference where the Honorable Minister, Pernell Charles Jr., was chatting with the teachers of the agricultural science and food and nutrition subject. Now, the conference was called A Conversation with the Minister, put on by the 4-H clubs as they tried to raise awareness for the Grow Smart, Eat Smart national campaign. Want to know more about the conference? So we've hooked up with the executive director for the 4-H clubs, Dr. Ronald Blake, and he's on the phone. Welcome to the sunny side, Dr. Blake. How you doing?
Oh, thank you for having me, and let me say good morning to you and your listeners.
All right. So talk to me about the Jamaica 4-H clubs and the partners that got together to put on this conference. Who were the parties?
Well, we had a strategic partnership between, the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, and of course, from whence our important stakeholder came, the Ministry of Education and Youth, in particular the TechVoc unit, and this is a unit with responsibility for, the food and nutrition teachers as well as the agricultural science teachers, who were the focus group for yesterday's conference.
All right. I love when partners like those get together because big things happen. And why is it that you all chose to target teachers of agricultural science and food and nutrition in particular?
Well, when you talk about Grow Smart and Eat Smart, you naturally recognize the fit between food and nutritionist and agricultural science teacher. The truth is that as a ministry and as a Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, the training in the main is not done within our ministry. It's done within the Ministry of Agriculture, whether it's at the secondary, even pre-secondary level and tertiary level. And so a critical part of the industry stakeholder resides in that ministry, and it happened to be agricultural science teacher who has a key role to play in the production of our food, and our home and our food nutritionist who has a whole lot of responsibility for how food is prepared, how we manage the waste, and all of this is important to our approach to Grow Smart, Eat Smart. And so it was a natural fit to have that conversation between the Minister of Agriculture, who was there to share his vision around Grow Smart, Eat Smart, and also to listen to the couple of hundreds of agricultural science teachers and food and nutritionists who were there to share. And it was amazing, the quality of the conversation and how pointed it was in bringing out a lot of what we had planned to achieve for that conference.
That's fantastic. So let's say a month, 6 months after the conference, what are the outcomes you're expecting to see?
Well, I think as Minister Charles Jr. shared that the conference and the conversation session yesterday is a start. But what we plan to do, and the Jamaica 4-H Club has a great relationship with food and nutritionists and agriculturalists, because most of the persons who were present yesterday are in fact 4-H leaders. And so there is going to be that natural relationship. They have been doing great work in terms of Grow Smart, Eat Smart. But the truth is that we want to continue to follow them up. They left yesterday being certified as Grow Smart, Eat Smart ambassadors in their institution. And when you think about it, despite having significant growth in food production over the last 6 quarters, there's still greater work to be done in terms of having higher levels of productivity, because we have a significant work to do in meeting all our local food demand despite the robust growth we're seeing in the sector. So we're going to be depending on our agriculture and science teacher to come up with the innovation, to come up with the productivity strategies. I am very happy for the work that is being done at CASE. And, Paula, I say to people that when I studied agricultural science, there are just about 60 of us in the entire Caribbean studying agriculture. Today, because of the work of our agricultural science teachers, we are now training. In training, we have at any one time about 1,000 people studying agriculture at the tertiary level. It's very good for the sector, and it's a part of the excellent work that is being done by our agricultural science teacher. And a lot of people don't know, Paula, that our agricultural science teachers are the best performer in CSEC, the highest pass rate for the last 5 years among every single subject, 30 out of them that is sat at the CSEC level. The best performing subject is agriculture. And of course, food and nutrition, home economics is way up there as well.
So that all goes well for us as a nation. And it says that the investment you're making is paying dividends. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
It is our pleasure. Folks, you hear the passion. Dr. Ronald Blake is Executive Director for the Jamaica 4-H Clubs. They've been doing an excellent job. As a matter of fact, most of the leaders of the Jamaica 4-H Clubs are teachers. For more information on what's happening with Dr. Blake and the 4-H Clubs, with the agricultural and agro-industry sector, please visit the ministry's website at moa.gov.jm. Follow them, Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. That's, of course, on Facebook. And you can check them out on Twitter and Instagram, MOAFJM. And, of course, next week, Friday, we have another conversation with a leader in this area on AgroBuzz. It is good for our economy.